And we are live. Hey, welcome back to Negroes to Cryptos, where we help you navigate that DeFi space. Oh my God, I got my man B Hams in the house, and we're ready to rock and roll with FEG. We got 2 minutes and 33 seconds to go before they release their new platform.
Yeah,
And
it's super exciting day. I can tell that volume's been picking up. So, I mean, that's a good sign. We were talking about that last night. Certainly picked up here in the last few hours, though.
man, let's see. Shoot over to Coin Market Cap and see what these coins are doing. Let's see. Bitcoin is up almost 2%. Ethereum's up 2. And where's FEG at? Huh? Let's take a look where FEG is. We outpacing Bitcoin today.
I think we're up 10. Last time
Yeah,
I checked, it's been a few minutes, though.
10%. Yeah.
Gosh, yeah,
So
that's
we're
good.
pumping. We're pumping right now. And why are we pumping? Everything's about to change for DeFi. Everything is going to change for DeFi. Let's
Especially
see.
when it comes to trading cryptos, man. I think FEG is just going to really be super convenient for most people to trade. It's, it doesn't matter what region of the world you're in. It doesn't matter if there's some country that bans you. You can change. You can exchange crypto on the FEG exchange, and it is ideally totally anonymous. You don't need to verify anything. You don't need to upload any documents. You don't need a social security. You don't need a copy of your driver's license with you holding it. Like you're, I don't
Yeah,
know. Like I always found that pretty weird. But anyway, there's none of that. And not only are you going to be able to trade DeFi tokens or smart DeFi tokens, the crypto's major ones are going to be also available for exchange, to include Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum, Tether. I think Avalanche, Polygon.
yeah, they're supposed to be going cross chain more than just Ethereum and Binance.
Yeah.
This
And
is
I think they want to get it on every chain. And I've heard the plan is for this year is to start their own blockchain.
that seems like where it's headed. All right, so we got the button up. Explore the new FEGex.
Yeah, let's take a look, man. What do we got here?
Nothing yet. There we go.
Oh man! All right, I'm already liking it.
There we go. We
Oh
got the
yeah.
gorilla with the sunglasses.
Ooh. Time to
Oh,
feed every gorilla, baby.
you ain't lying.
Let's go. Let's go. I think the big thing with the smart DeFi launch is, the user interface wasn't very friendly. It's complicated if you were especially new to crypto. It was a lot to take in. If you're new to crypto, and then smart DeFi on top of that was a whole new thing, and then the exchange wasn't very user friendly. But this appears like this is going to be a one-stop shop for everything. All
Yeah,
one
they even got the
screen, right?
smart swap over here, huh? Okay, so we'll connect the
Yeah.
MetaMask wallet here.
Wow.
All right.
Peer-to-peer to S2S.
Let me refresh this, see if we can get a. I'm sure everybody is trying to jump on this website right now to check this
Oh
out.
yeah. I'm sure it's overloaded. I mean, we just launched 1 minute ago.
1 minute ago.
It's like
And,
it's in its inception phase for sure.
all right. You know what this looks like? This looks a lot like Bogged Finance's interface. I'm sure it's better because it's FEG.
Yeah,
It's way better because it's FEG.
I've heard it's supposed to track all your swaps, all your number of trades and everything, timestamp them and everything. So if you do have to report them, or you want to keep records for whatever reason, you'll be able to do so.
Yeah, super.
Maybe
sweet.
learn your trading patterns.
Yeah. So yeah, this looks a little similar to here bogged finance. Their chart program is probably one of the best that I've used so far. And also, like you said, Feg will do this tracks your purchases too. I
Mm.
guess I don't have any. I haven't bought any bog, but if I did, there'd be a little dot right where I bought it, and it would show you how
Okay, it
much you
automatically
spent.
works into the chart.
Yeah, yeah. So let's see. I'll go ahead and refresh this Feg. Hmm. Well, this website is probably overloaded, and the reason is, uh, let's see, we got a news article from Yahoo Finance. Let me see if
That's
I can find.
big.
Yeah,
I think I just sent it
yeah,
to you. You
you
check
just
your.
sent it to me,
Okay.
and yeah, there we go. All right, here it is. Yahoo Finance, FEGex, the new face of crypto. Beautiful thing. So this just got released a couple of hours ago, and here it says, with the adoption of cryptocurrencies across the globe reaching new heights, today's investors are searching for the best way to participate in this exciting and rapidly expanding financial industry. Many existing crypto trading platforms are capable, providing a variety of market research and trading tools, but suffer from centralized controls and premium access costs. Others aim to be
Mhm.
decentralized with no geographic restrictions or know your customer requirements, but typically lack many of the features important to investors. Most platforms, whether centralized or decentralized, also too often fail to provide adequate security for their users. Crypto investors have been calling for an all in one platform that is available worldwide, highly capable, and incredibly secure. Today, that complete solution has arrived. And here we have FEGex. And if you guys have been following Feg for any amount of time, you know there have been no security issues at all for a whole year. Feg just turned a year old. What, last month or in January, February they turned a year
Yeah,
old,
January.
and
January. Yeah.
yeah, no issues yet. And yeah, they're on their way to create their own blockchain. That's where I can envision this thing going. And you said you heard a rumor about that, or was it something that was released by the development team?
Oh no, it was definitely something that released by the development team.
Okay.
Um, as far as their goals, I want to say maybe FEGrocks tweeted it out a few weeks ago, actually. But I mean, the goal is first to get FEG on every blockchain, and then they want to focus on that.
Oh man, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be absolutely huge. This Feg, their development team has reached for the stars. I'm telling you, and it seems like they're following the same thing that Binance did a few years ago when they separated from Ethereum. So it leaves the question, who is this guy behind Fegs? This mysterious gentleman who's a genius, apparently. Um, he's solving all the problems that we currently face in DeFi in one platform, Feg.
I think one thing people can appreciate is the smart DeFi and the fact that your money or your currency's asset backed, as opposed to our dollar. It's not backed by anything. It's supposed to be backed by gold. I mean, that's what we like to say, but it's no longer that way.
No.
And but this is always with the smart DeFi, because of the asset backing, you're always going to have two prices: the market price and the baseline price. And the baseline always provides positive price pressure, if that makes sense. So it's a progressive slope. It's going to go up no matter what. Um, Liquidity is going to be added to the asset backing with the buy and sell of each. The buy and sell of each transaction. And so you've always got it. Not only is it already locked with a set amount for asset backing, but it's ever growing.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of
And one,
great things in this.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the ability to burn your tokens and take back the asset that's backing your token is huge. Yeah. When we have other treasury tokens, um, and they're supposed to maintain a value above their treasury balance. So every coin is backed by a certain amount of another cryptocurrency. And you have to wait for the development team to burn tokens if your cryptocurrency falls below the value of its baseline. Here on FEG, you can do that yourself. So at any point in time that your cryptocurrency falls below the baseline, um, you can go right to the burn pit and press burn for backing, and you get your underlying asset back. So that's it. Doesn't get any better than that. When you're able to burn your tokens uh, for backing, you can get back more than what your token's worth if it's fallen below the backing price, and you've burned tokens, um, helping out the rest of the holders. So this is the perfect platform to do any kind of crypto trading.
Absolutely. And it's an entire ecosystem, man. It's well thought out, and all of this is, the FEG exchange is backing all of these smart DeFi transactions. So with every smart DeFi token that's created, there's going to be a certain amount of FEG, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, a certain amount of rocks that also gets burnt in these transactions. So once this thing gains traction and smart DeFi, and the word really gets out, and people can comfortably trade those, on preferably a more user-friendly server, which is the goal for today with the new launch, then really the incentive is to trade on FEG. I mean, like, you can keep your coins there and earn so-called reflections on coins that don't offer reflections, such as I don't know if BNB doesn't offer reflections.
No,
Dogecoin does not. Bitcoin certainly doesn't. But you can take these things, these currencies, and they incentivize you to store them on the FEG exchange by rewarding you with, I think BNB is what, James, 30% annually?
well, it all depends on the amount of volume. But according to FEG, over the last time I looked at it, the volume of FEG supported 30% returns on your BNB. But if FEG takes off, which it is, that's gonna go through the roof because
Right.
it's all based on volume.
Wow. I mean, it just, I don't want anyone to think that just because this launched today, just like when the Smart DeFi launched officially last month, um, it doesn't mean that we're all millionaires and things go to the roof. This is all ever evolving. It's progressive. And once it does gain traction, the burn rate, the daily burn rate with these transactions on the smart DeFi tokens will increase. And it's all about supply and demand. There's going to be crazy less supply of tokens as time goes on here, and as the smart DeFi again generates momentum. And once that happens, I mean, supply demand, man, it's all about limited supply. Price goes up.
Yeah.
If it's an abundant supply, the price is down. So right now there's an abundant supply, but it's burning at a very rapid rate, and hopefully it'll burn a lot quicker than a lot of people think. And I think that's a strong possibility.
Yeah. Yeah. Where we at? 42 quadrillion tokens. Um,
Is that where we're at? Was that the burn rate?
uh, I think that's how many we got left. Circulating. Okay, 42.
Circulating, yeah.
Yeah, 42.24%. So 42 quadrillion tokens left, and it's burning at a fast rate. Um, there is a um, Twitter profile that follows FEG burning. And here we go. FEG burned. This guy here at FEG burned will show you how much FEG is being burned every hour. So here we got on the uh, Ethereum side, we've burned $2,300 worth of FEG in the last hour. The last hour, and this goes
Wow.
on um, all day long, all night long. Look at this on the Binance side; it was close to $800 in 1 hour. They burned 175 billion tokens in 1 hour. So this is moving extremely fast, and it's just going to get faster with this new interface.
And what, we're only less than a month in. We're right. I mean, we're almost at a month in on the smart DeFi launch. Um, I mean, it's just only going to generate more momentum and pick up steam, and the burn rate will dramatically increase.
That's
And
my
if you
guess.
hold FEG and you just stake it, I mean, you'll see dramatic increases in your reflections and your rewards.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Yahoo Finance touches on that subject you brought up with the F wrapping. So here it says, aside from just trading, the new FEGex UI also incorporates a huge variety of investment tools available to the FEG ecosystem, including crypto F wrapping, asset staking, and liquidity pools. The FEGex F wrapping technology allows any non-reflectionary token to become reflectionary. Now that means that when you trade FEG, there's a 2% tax. 1% goes to the burn pile, and then the other 1% gets reflected to all the wallet holders. So anybody that's holding FEG gets a little piece of every transaction. And with FWrap technology, you can do the same thing to ETH, BNB, Bitcoin, any other token out there. You can bring it over to FEG, FWrap it, and now you're getting reflections on that token. That is huge, huge. I mean, imagine wrapping a deflationary token.
That is insane.
I mean, Ethereum's deflationary, but now you're going to have reflections. So no matter what Ethereum burns, you're also going to get reflections on the FEG side too. So this is huge. Let's see. Continuing on. Investors can convert their ETH and BNB and other non-reflectionary assets into FETH and FBNB, etc., and begin receiving additional tokens as transactions occur on the exchange. Assets such as FEG token can be vested through the integrated FEGex staking protocol, providing significant passive income based on the exchange's growing transaction volume. Investors can also enjoy highly competitive rates of return by providing liquidity to a huge variety of liquidity pools available. Each of these tools are now fully incorporated and conveniently located on the FEGex website. Investors can now easily research and select investment vehicles most appropriate for their portfolio and investment strategy. Wow.
It's
A lot of
huge.
things are changing. Yeah.
I mean, when's the
And
last time your bank or anyone's bank gave you an incentive to keep money there or anything there, or rewarded you for keeping a certain amount? You know, and I'm talking, I think a CD. I mean, what do you get? Maybe less than 2%, right at 2% on a CD, for 6 months, locking it up, or a year, or however long. Um, we're talking 10 to 30%, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
That's huge, just to keep your currency on the FEG exchange. So if you're hodling Doge or some other crypto, um, why not make an extra 10%? If you're holding BNB, I believe it's 30, depending
Yeah.
on how the market's doing.
And
Um,
the most important thing about that is that happens right inside your wallet. So once you wrap your tokens, you don't have to stake them on another website that you feel might be not as secure as your own personal wallet. These tokens are F-wrapped and they sit right in your wallet. So it's staked in your wallet, ready to be traded anywhere else.
It's just, they're really ahead of the times here. Super exciting to be a part of this project, and, you know, seeing it grow in just a short amount of time. I mean, it's only a year old, but I mean, it's been a quick year, you know?
Yeah. It just goes to show the masterminds behind this team, behind this project. There's some, I'm telling you, this guy's the same guy that created Bitcoin. That's my guess. That's my guess.
Hopefully so, man. Hopefully so. That's a man that knows what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah. Either that or he's a wizard.
No doubt. Now, again, I want to remind everybody, this is not financial advice. We are not financial advisors. This is just our opinion. Also, since I think we kind of got started quickly, you want to go ahead and like, subscribe, share us, and set an alert for YouTube. That way you can get future notifications whenever we post a video or an update. That would be great. Also, like us on or share us on social media, on Twitter. We're going to have a Twitter soon. And as always, we got the QR code up there in the top right. If you're feeling generous, you like what you hear, you like the conversation, it helps us with possible marketing, potentially securing sponsors, kind of get the name out there. Please, we're a bunch of broke motherfuckers too. So send us some crypto. We'll take whatever. It doesn't matter. But you don't have to, but it would be greatly appreciated if you did. Sure. Yeah, man, this is huge.
Yes, it is. And it looks like some things are starting to come alive here.
I really like that. So you toggle there onto the left side, James.
Yeah,
it's like stake, wrap, everything, all right here.
Let's see if this thing will refresh. Yeah, everybody's running to this website because this is huge.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be hard to handle this traffic. But let's see. Okay, so
they just
right
posted
here
in the FEGtoken on FEGtoken Telegram. They say it is from the development team. It is going to take 10 to 15 minutes for all services to load up and stabilize on FEGex.com. Please be patient. And they just posted this less than 60 seconds ago.
Okay. All right. So there we go. We got an answer. We got 15 minutes or so before we make history. All right. Here, going down the side, we got the trade button right here. And then we have the F-wrap button. So that's beautiful.
Wow.
Let's see. We got the staking button here. Look at that. We have the liquidity button. Oh, beautiful thing.
It's really cool that this is like one screen does all, because it was, you know, especially for people that weren't used to or that are relatively new to the crypto space. It's very complicated, you know, having to load multiple sites and go to different things depending on what you're looking for. This is really neat that it's all right here now.
Yeah. Let's see if I can bring up all the other. Yeah, because we had the FEG track website where it tracked all your individual tokens. And we had the let's see, what was it? The FEG charts where you could trade, and the pair deployer, and you know, everything was separate. Now it's all beautiful in one spot.
Wow.
Oh man, this is too exciting.
It really is. And the news of the law, I mean, we got mass exposure here just a few hours ago with the article from Yahoo Finance dropping. FEG seems to be the team seems to be doing a really good job marketing this. For those that may watch soccer or European football, in the European League, I think it was on the 5th, last Saturday, FEGex actually sponsored a soccer game against Chelsea, and I can't remember the team they played, but Chelsea is huge in Europe. Anyway, they had the soccer ball had the FEG logo on it, the gorilla with the cool glasses, and of course there were some backdrops on the perimeter of the field advertising for FEG. And I believe they're going to do that again, another game. I don't know which teams are playing, but it's going to be on the 16th. So they're doing a lot of good things for marketing. It's really amping up now.
Yeah, look at this. I got the photo here. I had it. Hold on for a second. All right, share this tab. It's dead. All right, here we go. Right up here, Saturday, 5th of March. There we go. That's the logo. That's the ad. Let's see if I can find it on Twitter.
You can see it all in the background there.
Nothing yet. Oh, look at this. All right, so I guess this is the Diamond booth.
Oh yeah, for
In
the
Dubai.
expo next week. This is the
Yeah.
next week. This is more news coming out. This is going to be a major event right here. In fact, it's going to have a key role here at this event, and it's going to be even more exposure to some very wealthy people, I might add.
Oh yeah, there's going to be some oil money thrown in the FEG here pretty soon.
Oh, bring it on.
Dubai is loaded. Let's see.
I think you're actually on, or do you mean to be on FEG Shelby?
Yeah. He's the one that posted the
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. FEG token, earn passive income, FEG token. Look at that.
All around the backdrop.
You said they did the soccer ball too, huh?
I that's what they said on FEG Radio. They showed the soccer ball with the logo on it.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Oh, look at that FEG swag. You got some of this, right?
Ooh, oh yeah, I had to get a hat now. Now I don't have anything for rocks, man. That rock shirt looks pretty neat right there.
Yeah, it is. I have to go pick up some of this stuff. When I saw your sweatshirt, man, I fell in love. I was like, oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, they've got a great merchandise store on FEGtoken.com, and there's a link to the merch shop, and they got a lot of cool things that you can get and advertise, and it's affordable too. It's nothing crazy as far as price goes. You got hoodies, sweatshirts, hats, scarves, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts. I mean, it's just got all kinds of things. I think maybe even some polos. As well as other apparel, but pretty neat. That gorilla, it really stands out, doesn't it? Especially with the red glasses.
Oh yeah, that's my guy.
You can recognize another FEG soldier from afar, you know.
Oh yeah, it's Planet of the Apes. I'm digging it. I always hated that movie.
Yeah, I never could get into it either. It was like, I mean,
there we go. There's that
personifying apes. I don't know. What's that?
There we go. That's that.
Yeah,
that
the ball. Yeah. There we go.
Man.
So again, they're going to do this on the 16th, right? On 3/16, another match. I forgot. Okay, and the Millwall FC. So I think that's the one that's on the 16th.
Let's see what the Grandmaster's got here. No updates from him.
FEG rocks. Could be an alien. From Bermuda.
Yeah, man. All right. Take a real quick look at FEG, see if it came back. Not yet. Still loading up.
I'll tell you one thing we could talk about.
I
was dropping you the link. Me and you, we kind of discussed it earlier. The pancake swap.
Oh yeah.
News that dropped today. So I just sent you that link. I thought this was very interesting. We got to talk about this.
Yeah, here we go. Pancake swap leaks perpetual trading and more.
Did that sound familiar? Those words, perpetual wallet.
Look at that chart. Looks oddly familiar. All right. The image prompted many users to question Pancake Swap's originality. Leaked image of the perpetual trading on Pancake Swap. A Twitter frenzy sparked about Pancake Swap following an Ask Me Anything session from March 10th hosted on its Discord channel. The leading decentralized exchange on BNB chain replied to a user's tweet that disclosed a leaked image of the upcoming perpetual trading feature. The user forums Chris on Twitter leaked a blurred image of the description. Leaked a blurred image with the description leaked during the AMA. According to the tweet, the leaked image is of the user interface of the upcoming perpetual trading feature on Pancake Swap. All right, here we go. Pancake Swap. They leaked our leak before we could leak our leak. That's what they said, right? And man, that looks the same.
It looks just like. Can you pull it up here on the screen? Put it up. I mean, it looks verbatim. I mean, everyone's seen enough of this to know what it looks like. But when you see this, I mean, I don't even think they changed the logo. Like the gorilla's up there. Right?
Oh.
I don't see any blue, that cake logo, you know?
Yeah. Wonder if I can find that on Twitter. Let's see.
Oh, I'm sure it was all over Twitter earlier. So interesting to see. They leaked our leak before we could leak our leak.
There we go. Here's the tweet. And of course, this is a very blurry image. But wow, that looks the same.
Wow.
Look at this. RTR Crypto says, I've seen this before. FEGex.com.
Copyright, bitch.
Not easy to be original, huh?
No, it's not. I mean, FEG in a way is definitely a trendsetter, I'd say. Here in the world of crypto, you're certainly a leader and not a follower. And it's clearly showing. I mean, this is crazy technology that we're seeing here.
Yes, it is. Is this functional on Pancake Swap?
I don't know. So what does this imply, you think? I mean, do you think it has anything to do with, was it just Pancake Swap just trying to make some noise? Like, hey, don't forget about us. They stole something real quick? Or do you think that FEGex and Pancake Swap may have something?
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe joining forces, possibly.
They're in cahoots. I think they are in cahoots. I think, uh, well, what was it, about a week ago or so that FEG said that they have they partnered with someone, and then Pancake Swap leaks this, and it's it's identical.
Did
It's
they say they
identical.
partnered with someone? I missed that one.
Yeah, but then again, I saw it on the internet, so who knows if it's true. Um,
Yeah, I'm sure it very well may be.
yeah,
I mean,
but if they partnered with Pancake Swap, I mean that's wow. Can you imagine Pancake Swap? Because you can go over to the FEG deployer and deploy anything on the FEG network and make it a smart DeFi token. Um, just think if Pancake Swap starts moving their liquidity over the FEG. I mean, that would benefit everybody.
there's so much volume already on Pancake Swap. I mean, the burn. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Oh God. I mean, I think we would go 0 to 60 on the burn rate, and
Oh my goodness.
probably not stop. I don't know. I mean, that's a hard call, but just I imagine the traffic, the daily traffic that goes through Pancake Swap. It's massive.
Let's see the volume.
Were you telling me that the number one or the top 20 holder of BNB is actually FEG, right?
Yeah, they posted that a few days ago. They're number 20 holder. They're the number 20 largest holder of BNB, the FEG exchange. That's how many people understand where smart DeFi is going to be in a year or two. Everybody realizes how big this project is. So the big money is starting to dump coins over there.
There's no way that, right? I mean, there's just no way that they can't BNB and Pancake Swap. I mean, there's a lot of parallels, right?
Yeah. I think we're gonna see something glorious here pretty soon. And look at this. We got 89 million trades in volume. Let's see. And if we go back to FEG, where we're at
like 1.1
million. Yeah. So you multiply that by 40, 1.9 million, 40x on volume. If they see the same numbers as Pancake Swap. So 40x, we're looking at instead of $1,000, $2,000 burn, we're looking at $80,000 burned every hour.
That is astronomical.
That is insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That would be crazy. And ladies and gentlemen, we're no way implying that this is actually a thing. It's just given the tweet and the leak that Pancake Swap had, just led us to maybe make some assumptions. But what do they say about assumptions or assume? It makes an ass out of you and me. But something's in the works here. I feel like something's brewing, right?
Oh, this is huge. This is huge.
Just too coincidental.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Binance chain, the Binance Smart Chain, they did the Binance chain on the same day. I guess they made modifications to their smart chain and they just call it the Binance chain now.
Yeah.
They launched that the same day as FEG, when FEG launched the smart DeFi.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. This has got to be the same dude. The same dude that's behind Binance is the same guy behind FEG.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I think that guy's pretty much got his shit together, but in this way, he's made it where no one actually owns FEG. I don't know if a lot of people realize that. Things are locked into a vault. They set up a perpetual wallet for the asset backing, especially on rocks. And then they have another wallet that's just for marketing. So some of the burns or some of the coins and the transactions go to that. It's a minimal amount, but it adds up over time, and marketing's hella expensive.
Yeah. Let's see. Go back to this Yahoo Finance. We'll talk about this smart swap. This is going to be big. Smart Swap is now fully integrated into the new UI as well. Technology available exclusively on FEGex. Smart Swap allows investors to bypass tokenomic taxes and drastically reduce transaction gas fees levied by the blockchain, making high volume trading significantly cheaper. So just going back to that, this is beneficial to anyone on the Ethereum side. Sometimes trades on the Ethereum side can run you a couple $100. And now with Smart Swap, if you're on Binance on the Ethereum side, talking about gas free or lower gas fees. That's, I mean, anytime someone can lower the fees of Ethereum's blockchain, they're a god in my eyes, man. Because wow, Ethereum fees suck bad.
I feel like I've gone broke with Ethereum just in gas fees, man. Moving
Just
it
in
around,
gas fees.
moving the ERC20 tokens around. And,
Oh yeah.
oh, it's like a broken record, man. It's always over $100.
And it makes it worse when it's when you're trading something that lost money.
Yeah.
It adds insult to injury, you know.
Yeah. Like, I gotta like pay $200 just to get this shit out of here, you know. Get my little, you know, a measly little 10 cents, and I was gonna go, you know, somehow miraculously flip it into something else. You know.
See, Smart Swap bypasses all the would-be transaction controls set on traditional crypto tokens by nefarious developers, especially making honeypot scams impossible. This next generation technology can be fully levied by investors with the premium charting technology directly on the new FEGex UI, protecting investors and providing a far superior user experience than any other crypto exchange available. Man. And they've thought of everything.
They really have. And that's why it makes me think that it's someone that has done it before and learned like the ins and outs and how to make the perfect crypto. And this is what they've done. Like someone that's big into the space, right, as a developer.
Mm-hmm.
And they've done it, and they've managed to remain anonymous throughout this. Now, the development team, marketing team, those guys are out there. They're well known, PR people. But as far as who actually started this project, that's anonymous. That person's anonymous.
Yeah, he's gonna be a wanted man because there are gonna be a lot of banks after this guy.
Right? I mean,
So,
you'll
like,
be able to trade your currency. It doesn't matter if the government blocks you, with like we had with Iran, and Binance had to shut them off.
Yeah. And as we saw with JP Morgan and MetaMask, them shutting off users in Iran.
Yeah.
And we just talked about that on the last episode.
Yeah, last night, man. That's
Scary. It's
crazy.
frightening. It's frightening. Yeah, if you guys don't know, check out our podcast from last night where we talk about how Ethereum and MetaMask have been infiltrated by JP Morgan, and now 99% of all Ethereum virtual machine transactions run through JP Morgan Chase. Crazy. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, absolutely freaking nuts.
Yeah. Let's see.
I mean, MetaMask is just it is the standard. I think as far as wallets go. I mean, there's Trust Wallet, but I think Trust Wallet can't do Ethereum transactions.
No. Trust Wallet can.
Can?
Yeah, it can.
Okay.
I find MetaMask to just be easier to use.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I used Trust Wallet for like a hot second, and when I found MetaMask, I mean, that was it.
Yeah.
I never went back to Trust Wallet.
Let's see. All right. So we were mentioning earlier about taking your let's say your token falls below its baseline value. You can go right over here to burn for backing. You come up here, you select the token that you want, and then hit burn for backing. Let's see. Do I have any rocks? All right. Yeah, so I can just hit the max button here, and you see I would get back about $30-$40 in uh, FWrapped Binance. But of course, Rocks is trading higher than that, and this would be a terrible move for me to do. But if Rocks ever falls below this $40 point, which it will never, but if it ever does fall below this $40 point, I can come right over here to Smart Tools, choose my token, and burn it for backing, and then I can get more back than what the token's worth.
And now that brings me to a question. It's my understanding that the baseline price cannot go down. Am I correct?
No, so
it can
the
fluctuate.
it can. So the baseline, like if we look here at Smart Tools and we go to Rocks and click here, the baseline is BNB. So if BNB drops to $1, then this would be worth 10 cents. That's all the backing that would be behind this amount of rocks. So yes, it is backed by BNB, but if BNB does fall below, if BNB does drop in price, and so does your the backing of your asset.
Okay. But if BNB strong, then technically your baseline should be very strong.
Yes, and also you gotta remember that every time there's a transaction on the FEG network, a little bit more of BNB goes into this backing.
Right. It keeps
So
growing.
yeah, the backing is always growing, no matter if your tokens are growing or not. So that man, I mean, consider that every token that comes out on the FEG exchange is essentially a treasury token that nobody
Actually, yeah.
can pull the liquidity out of or the treasury out of. It's locked into the contract.
Yeah.
Over the last,
That's going to put so many people at ease. There's been so many people that have been fucked over in a lot of these projects that were rug pulls and honeypots.
Yeah,
And lost a lot of money, unfortunately. But this is going to protect those people, and it just makes sense to have something that's asset backed.
yeah. So if we go over to these old treasury tokens, like Olympus DAO was one of the big ones, one of the first treasury tokens, and it starts out fantastic and everything's good, and the interest rate was at like, I don't know, 40,000% or something insane. But then developers created trading bots that would go in just before each rebase, deposit money, get the interest payment, and then pull out. They'd withdraw the money. So essentially, they were only in for a few seconds, and they would steal money out of the treasury. And then you see what happened to these tokens. I mean, all of them dropped. We got Olympus DAO there. If we look at Time Wonderland, Time Wonderland did the exact same thing. Yeah, to just was
Explain
going
that
great.
again, if you don't mind. Like, what were they doing with the?
Okay, so if we go over to the websites of these treasury tokens, let's see if I can bring this up. So these are automatically they are automatically compounded tokens every, and there's a set point. So some of them, let's see, some of them compound or rebase. Some of them are 48 times a day. Some of them are 96. Like Seifu is 96 times a day.
Wow.
Let's see if I can see how many times Wonderland rebases. Yeah, so they rebased every 8 hours. So it will auto compound every 8 hours to give you some insane interest rate. And what developers did was they created a robot that would go in just before the auto compound and would deposit money. It would receive the auto compound and then it would withdraw that money. So then if you're only in for a couple of seconds and you get I don't know, 1% interest for 1 second, and that's you. Do that enough times, and you can rob the treasury of these rebase tokens, these auto compounding tokens, and that's exactly what happened. It happened with Wonderland, it happened with Ohm, it happened with just about every single one of them. And then they came up with a bunch of ways to kind of lock tokens in by wrapping them, and they came up with all kind of goofy ways to try to stop the rebase bots, but it doesn't seem like it worked very well. These tokens really haven't returned to greatness at all, and unless you were in from the beginning, when this jumped off at $500 and you were getting that crazy interest rate, you might be profitable right now, maybe. But
Right.
yeah, it's just been complete. Just look at this. I mean, we were at almost $10,000 per token in November, and come January, it was worth 400. And just imagine if you bought
worth
here.
less than what it launched at.
Yeah, and then they
Yeah, if
dropped
you
their
bought
interest
there,
rates. After everything took a nosedive, they dropped their interest rates. So now
nice
you know
of them. Yeah.
you're down here at 200, and you're getting some like 800% instead of that 40,000 you originally signed up for. But there are a bunch of treasury tokens that have come out. Let's see, I think Seifu is the king of them right now, because this one is auto compounding like 96 times a day. And they have transaction taxes in them that are astronomical. It's like 20% to get in and get out.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but that feeds into the treasury, so it works out pretty well. So if you go in there and this thing is giving you like 300,000% a day. I mean 300,000% a year. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Seifu 383,000%. From this auto staking, auto compounding protocol, and this is insane. But that's where these rebase tokens have come to, and it seems like these are starting out pretty good. All of these have started out sort of like sub penny cryptocurrencies, unlike Time Wonderland. It started out at $500,
Right.
and took
A little bit
a
more
nosedive.
appealing.
Yeah.
Price appealing. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it seems that with they figured out something good here. They have the transaction taxes high enough. It kind of it prevents people from jumping in and out like those rebase bots, and then in turn it forces people to kind of hold.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It'd be interesting to see what happens with this protocol, because the rest of them took a shit. But yeah, this one, Titano and Libero are rocking and rolling, especially this past week.
Yeah, Titano's holding strong.
Yeah, Yeah, Titano was. I want to say that was the first one, but I could be 100% wrong. Let's see if we can go over and check out the new FEGex website. See if it's popping yet. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
We got the.
I do have a dot where I bought something.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like slowly but surely all this stuff is coming in. We got the ticker at the top now. Haven't seen any charting yet.
I've just got charts to pop up, but it's real slow.
Okay.
And actually, I just clicked on another one, and now I don't have anything.
Let's see. Right over here on the trade, we got the smart swap. So let's see if we selected.
Now, to do that, you have to have FRAP BNB, right?
I'm not sure.
I thought you could swap with any smart DeFi token.
That's what I thought too. But FEG itself is a smart DeFi token, is it?
No, it's not. But Rocks is.
Yeah. What do you think about Rocks? I mean, and that's I think that's going to be bigger than Bitcoin.
I think so too. I really do. I think it's going to be huge because it's already high. You know, and this is something that just it came out in September, October.
Let's see. It's been around. It just came out, but yeah, let's see if we can bring this up. Oh, there we go. We got a chart now.
Oh yeah. There we go.
All right.
Okay, it's looking legit.
Yeah. Let's see if we can do a smart swap here. Anybody got any of these porn tokens? There we go. Trading done at your own risk. Okay, I got you. It's not on. Okay, so we're still not there yet.
Porn
I can't click the proceed button.
What with a zero?
No. This one was PORN. Yeah, smart DeFi token. This one's going to be huge. Porn metaverse.
Oh yeah, I like the name already. I think most men would agree.
Yes, sir.
And you mentioned porn and metaverse. That implies 3D virtual reality. Now that might be a augmented reality I can handle. I wonder how that'll work, man. This would be interesting.
Yeah. Figure out something.
People probably won't even socialize anymore.
Oh God, no.
It'd be like that movie Joaquin Phoenix, Her, and Scarlett Johansson. Have you seen it?
No.
He walks around and he talks to an AI and has a relationship with her, but in the end, he knows she doesn't have any feelings, and but she's programmed to sound genuine, and he just walks around. Everybody walks around and they have their own little thing that they got, and they can program to do whatever, and they just listen to it in their ear. They got this thing in their ear and they listen to it all the time. And it basically no one talks. They're just all into their own augmented reality or whatever, and just kind of go through the motions of the day. And that's kind of like, people probably be wanting to live in reality.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, live in the virtual, the augmented reality, right? I mean, shit. Depending on what your reality is, I mean, the augmented reality doesn't look so bad, Yeah.
It'll never be as bad as real life.
Yeah.
Oh, this is looking good. FEG Rocks is at 38 BNB per Rocks token. Let's see. How about this Toro?
I've heard a lot of talk about it. What was it up like 500% yesterday and today? I mean, hell, it's what are we seeing right now? It's at 100 and what did it say? 150. I mean, shit, that's. You were telling me something about the utility though, and very, very interesting.
Yeah, if let's see if we got a link to their website here. Toro Finance. Buy it now on FEGex. We are listed on SD tokens. If you guys haven't gone over to SD tokens, that is one place that you need to visit. SD tokens will give you the lowdown on a bunch of the smart DeFi tokens, some of the main ones. It's a very good site. Okay, so let's see about us. Toro is a decentralized token that was created on the Binance Smart Chain network. The specific feature that distinguishes it from the other tokens on the market is that it's more powerful and secure since, thanks to smart DeFi technology, it has liquidity locked for life. All right. I'm gonna find where this this token. Oh, that's where it was. It was on Twitter.
Mm.
So over to Twitter.
Oh, on their Twitter page. Yeah. See, they had quite their Telegram channel really took off as far as the number of users.
Okay, so here we go. Toro Finance, right here. Toro, we mine Bitcoin to buy and burn Toro token supply. So that's promising. That sounds really, really good. Especially considering that it's smart DeFi. The less tokens that you have with the liquidity backing or the rising price floor, this token is going to be worth some serious money, in my opinion. But do your own research.
They mine Bitcoin?
Yeah, they mine Bitcoin just to buy back and burn their own token.
Wow.
Yeah. So this project is this project looks promising. Hey, look at that. I got all their miners.
It's certainly like 250, 300,000 in market cap at one point. I don't know what it's at now, but it looks like one that could certainly make a run to over $1 million. We've got a couple of smart DeFi tokens actually that have hit over 2 million actually.
Was that right?
Smart Inu, I think, and then Divi at one point was over 2, and I think Mesk also hit over 2. But Smart Inu's been like the consistent one.
Okay. Let's see. We're over at SD tokens right now. Let's see. Smart Inu, 2.1 million. And Divi is right behind it at 1 million. All these projects are pretty good. You looked into the Smart Inu, right?
Yeah. Basically, on the Telegram channels, so that's the platform I'm using. Everyone typically has all these projects typically have a Twitter, Telegram channel, and usually a Discord. Not always Discord, but you can always find Telegram, where you can go ask questions. You can talk to the community members that are part of the token or the project. And what Smart Inu is, and their utility is they evaluate the tokenomics of the new smart DeFi tokens that are launching. And so you'll see if you're in a FEG token main Telegram chat or the smart DeFi token Telegram chat, where they allow advertising of I'm talking spamming. I'm talking like responsible advertising every once in a while of tokens. It's hard to distinguish. Well, okay, is there an actual project behind this one, right? At first glance, without doing doing your own research, which everyone should do. But now that Smart Inu evaluates the projects and their tokenomics, as far as how much does developers have, like what's the rising floor based off their hard cap, small cap, and like what's the utility, measure that, and deem their project in general or utility credible. So you'll see approved or Sinu approved, and that's what that means, and that's the whole utility behind Smart Inu. That's what they do. So it's really cool, and it's really been a hit since it launched, and it continues to hit all-time highs every day. Would you say we're at 2.1 million on that one?
Let's see. Oh, I had it right there.
So what you're starting to see is on the pre-sales. On the pre-sales, people are waiting. They're just advertising more versus in the early phases of this. Earlier, I think everyone was just so excited. Smart DeFi, let's go. And so just tokens were just getting launched immediately. Like projects had a timeline or a goal that they put on their website, but they were getting a lot of pressure. Hey, let's launch. But now people are taking more time to get their token out there, and they're not launching for 2 to 3 weeks, or their pre-sale's not going live for 2 to 3 weeks. And it's giving it time for Smart Inu to evaluate the project and say, okay, when they start advertising, we're Sinu approved. So it's really cool, man. That way, you can kind of, you see that, you're probably more inclined to do some more research and see if you want to take advantage of a pre-sale or a launch. So it's they have a great utility. Again, I'm not saying buy them. It's not financial advice. Do your own research.
Yeah.
But I think you will find Smart DeFi and the FEG exchange. It'll be an adjustment, but I think you'll find it very convenient, and not only that, but lucrative to just holding your money there and holding your currency there.
Yeah, and a safe place. This seems like the safest place in the DeFi space. No rug pulls, no honeypots. That's two of the major concerns when dealing with cryptocurrency. There's so many fake crap coins out there, and on the FEG exchange, Smart DeFi tokens, if they are crap tokens, they are still worth something.
Yeah.
They always have a baseline value, no matter what it is. It's
And
always going to have a baseline value. And if you're unsatisfied with your token, if it falls below the baseline value, you take it right over to FEGex and throw it in a burn pit, get your backing out, or just take out a loan. They have the smart loan on FEGex.com. And this right here, Smart Inu was one of the first websites, to have this smart swap built into the website. So if you wanted to come over here and get some Smart Inu, you just connect your wallet here, and right there you can buy Smart Inu with BNB, and you don't have to worry about going to a fake site or anything like that. It's built right into the website, so they're not sending you over to a third party or decentralized exchange to swap this token. It's built right into the website, so that's security right there. If you're on a website and you're trying to buy a cryptocurrency and they send you over to Uniswap, first timers are going to have those feelings of insecurity by moving to multiple websites just to get one token. But here, Smart Inu. I believe Divi is doing the same thing. This widget here, this website widget, is going to be showing up in every Smart DeFi tokens website, just because it's so convenient.
Wow.
Let's see.
And there's no more of this, like you were saying with the treasury tokens. No one can get into it. It's in a vault, and that money is locked forever. And it's built into the contract that a certain amount gets added to it on transactions. So it's ever growing.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this FEGex has changed the way we all do things now. We're going to see a lot of copycats. As you can see, PancakeSwap just copied just a tiny bit, and they will not be the last.
Wow.
Let's see if we can check out some more parts of this website. I'll give it a refresh.
It looks like it's getting better and better every time.
Yeah.
I think that initial wave of people just system overload.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. So even down here, they have the taxes related to the cryptocurrency. So this was something that you had to do your own research on before, but now FEG provides it right on the trade screen. So if we were going to go and trade Toro, we're going to have a 1% tax on reflections. I mean, 1% tax is reflections. 2% that goes into the backing of the coin. It's going to go into that baseline value of BNB, and 2%. What's RPF? That burned.
Do what?
This 2% RPF is that burned?
Crap. RPF. The rising price floor.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. The rising price floor. Okay.
That's what I assume. Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. We got to, you add that all together, you get a 5% tax every time you trade this. Anytime it's bought or sold, there's 5% taken. And 1% goes to reflections, 2% goes to backing, and another 2 goes to the rising price floor. Oh,
it's so nice that that's built into this. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've been talking about buying some Toro for the last couple of days. You said you picked up some, huh?
It took a dip today. Like where it's at right now, it's off its high. Okay, it's still high, but it's off its high. So it's probably not a bad time to maybe buy the dip. I'm gonna get a little bit here right now, actually. Toro, and maybe check out what Papa's talking about. I don't know what that's like $3 or something. I don't like that price.
Let's see. Let's see if we can do some research. This is it's supposed to be all built into protocol, right? All right, so that's how that chart's looking right now. And let's see, we go down, we got 7% burned, 92% circulating. We got a Twitter, no website. So here we go. Papa FEG. Papa FEG is a fun, mean, smart DeFi token all about FEG and unique NFT collections related to FEG, starting with one of the best ones from Crazy FEG Gorilla Club. Interesting.
That is interesting.
Okay, so they're releasing NFTs on.
So there's like going to be NFT projects. That's cool. Whatever burns the FEG, I don't care.
Let's see. What else can we learn from this? All right, we'll go ahead and star that. Looking good.
Yeah, I'm liking this.
Okay, so here we go. They finally released. We go down to FWrapped, and they finally released APYs on Wrap tokens. So as we mentioned earlier, this is all based on transaction volume. So last month when we looked at FEG Wrap BNB, it was at 30%, like you said. Now it's down to 15%, which is fantastic still for a mainnet token. Let's see, FWrapped XRP. It's probably a smart way to go. Let's take some XRP and FWrap it because XRP is on the rise. They've had some pretty good news from well, not news, but they got some pretty good decisions from the courts this week, right?
Yeah, we were talking about that last night, I think, in our podcast. So it should be popping. You got to remember, like we said last night, it's number 6 in market cap on coin market cap, despite all the piss poor price and the bad circumstances, and it's held that spot consistently. Probably a really good project. I mean, I've heard a lot of things about it. So I think their court case was obviously hindering them.
Yeah, there's a lot of people waiting on XRP to do something. Look, it's on 1.5 million watch lists. It's the number 6 token, and the price is still relatively low for a mainnet token, especially one ranked number 6 on coin market cap. See, we go to the list.
It hit $3.50 or $4 at its peak before.
Yeah. Look at this. Every other mainnet token, Cardano's pretty low, but all the rest of them are worth some cash. Yeah, XRP is going to be huge. You say they do the wire transfers from one bank to another, right?
Yeah, similar to Swift. I think particularly the real efficient at international transfers. So there's talk that XRP could take over the Swift system, and you would use XRP because of blockchain technology, obviously.
Wow. You imagine transferring billions of dollars with little to no gas fees.
Jeez.
Blockchain is amazing.
It really
is. Blockchain is absolutely amazing. Let's see. Shoot back over to FEG. Yeah, I'm digging this new interface. Oh, okay. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. 4% there. And mind you, all this stuff is going to change with volume. So as soon as people start bringing their wrap tokens over, oh man. If anybody's wrapping any, no, nobody's wrapping any Titano yet. Can you think of any other deflationary token that could be FWrapped? What's Safe Moon, huh?
Is it on there to go back?
I don't know.
Yeah, Safe Moon's SFM or SAFE, but they're probably not on here because they're trying to do their own exchange. So it's probably not FEG. It's likely them. Man, I was hot on that project until I found FEG. But you put me on FEG. Thank God.
Yeah, FEG is going to change a lot of lives. Let's see. Let's go down to the staking. I wonder if this works. I don't have any. I don't have any FEG staked in this wallet, but look at that FEG staking version 1. There's still got a ton of people have their FEG staked in version 1.
I wonder why they didn't move it over.
I wonder if that was these are like lost wallets or what? Because it's been version 2 ever since I've seen FEG.
Same, yeah.
And ever since last summer, it's been version 2, right?
They did mention something on you have to migrate if you're V1 going to V3 but V2 to V3 was going to be automatic migration.
Okay.
So I don't know, like, if there was some type of split or burn that came out of that, like with SafeMoon. If you had 1 million shares, when you migrated, you went down to 100,000. You know, but the price, it also affected the price, so you eliminated 2 zeros as well, 2 or 3, I can't remember, but so you had the same worth, but where it really screwed people was you weren't earning the same amount of reflections. You weren't earning reflections as rapidly with the lessened amount. So that was kind of the thing about holding them, was all the reflections you got, you know?
Let's see. We got Henry Baker in the chat room here. He's asking, where do you see the price of FEG going? I'm extremely hopeful. I can't really make accurate calls on FEG. You know, I'm a holder, so of course, I'm thinking this thing's going to go to at least a penny by next year. But that's just I have no clue. I don't know. I'd be suspicious of anybody that claimed to know where FEG was going to go. I can only hope, but I do think we're going to drop at least 2 zeros by November. Hopefully, we make it up to a penny, but that's just hope. But realistically, I think we can see dropping the 0 or 2. And you also ask, what are the rewards in staking? Let's see. Take a look over at the staking pool. Yeah, I don't know. That's been a huge question ever since this has started, because I've had some FEG staked since last summer, and even when I unstaked it, I unstaked it probably 3 or 4 months in, and I don't believe I got anything else besides my tokens back. But I don't know. Maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention at the time. It was months ago. Hopefully, they do show something about these staking rewards, because you don't know. You're supposed to be making Bitcoin. You're supposed to be making
So
wrapped USDT and wrapped BNB, but yeah, I haven't seen any of those rewards. Do you know anything about that, B?
yeah, so with this, the update today, they said that the launch was going to, the exchange was going to launch, and then like a few hours later, we are going to be able to see our staking rewards in real time. And because as it stands now, you can't see them; they're not accurate, and you can't claim them either. So, but that supposedly is going to be fixed, hopefully here in the next few hours. But that was one of the things that was going to come out with the launch of the exchange. So yeah, right now you're not, what you're seeing, it's not very accurate, depending on how long you've had staked and the amount you have staked. But we read about it, and it was like it auto pays you out. It auto pays out FRAP tokens to your wallet whenever you would reach, I think it was 200 tether, 0.3 BNB, and 0.003 Bitcoin. So you'll receive those in FRAP tokens, which you can convert in exchange for whatever you want, or just hold on to them or whatever. But that's the way it's supposed to work, and you can check that out in the white papers, which are if you go to FEGtoken.com, if you go to the bottom resources, you'll see the white papers, and a lot of good information in there, and it really outlines with several charts and written details, an overview of everything, of how the entire ecosystem works, with the burns, with the transactions, the staking rewards, and the transaction rates. So I encourage everyone to check that out. It's very informative. It's like the first project I've ever seen that has something detailed to where I think the common person, even if you're new to the space of crypto, can kind of decipher and make sense of it.
Yeah. Yeah, and each version of the white paper comes out, and it becomes a little bit clearer. It seems that they're talking more in layman's terms in this version 3 of their white paper than they were in the version 1. It was kind of hard to wrap my mind around the first time I read FEG's white paper, but this latest one is very, very user friendly or reader friendly. And Henry, don't forget, we are giving away free smart DeFi tokens. So drop your wallet address in the comment section below, and like, share, and subscribe this channel, and we'll shoot you out some crypto, bro.
If you like FEG, man, tell everyone about us. I mean, we love FEG, and we're very passionate about it. I think we've both been in a couple cryptos now, that we've kind of seen what works and what doesn't work, right? And FEG is just, there's a lot to be liked here. It's just definitely trend setting. It's gonna change the entire DeFi space.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see a lot of copycats after this. This is gonna be the one protocol that everybody's gonna want to fork.
Yeah.
But there's only one FEG. There's only one FEG, and it is the king of DeFi. Let's see. This charting software, this makes everything so much nicer. Let's see if we can do a few trades. Let's see. Smart swap. Toro.
So you can wrap your smart DeFi tokens.
Excuse me?
Like, I'm on Wrap, and I see transactions where people are locking their smart DeFi or wrapping and unwrapping their smart DeFi tokens.
Oh wow, nice.
So you're earning money on that too.
This is insane.
Incredible.
I mean, this is a gift to mankind for sure. Let's see. Henry says live staking rewards updates will only encourage more people like me to stake my volume. Yeah.
So there's with the staking, there's a 2% tax, or it's 4% total, 2% to stake, and 2% tax whenever you unstake.
Yeah.
That's kind of to encourage you to keep them staked. But the idea here, if you read the white papers, is you're going to be with the price and the volume as it increases and smart DeFi gains more traction, you're going to actually be able to live off just your reflections and shouldn't have to really unstake anything. The way that the system is designed, it's very exciting. And this here with the wrapping of the smart DeFi token, so you can not only buy smart DeFi tokens, but then you can store them and wrap them and earn interest just to hold them.
God.
On top of the rewards you already get for whichever token you have, whether it's reflections or whatever.
You will never get that kind of interest in a bank.
No.
Only on FEGex.
Jeez.
Yeah. This thing's this is amazing. This is amazing. Let's see. We'll go back over to Yahoo Finance. They had a fantastic article on this, and let's see. FEGex is one of the few truly decentralized finance platforms with no owners, no central authority or control, and no registration or KYC requirements. Users need only connect to the exchange with their cryptocurrency wallet using a Web3 or dApp browser to enjoy all the features available. The exchange is supported by more than a dozen dedicated high-end servers that are distributed across the globe, ensuring 24-hour availability, resistance to failure. Furthermore, the entire exchange has been thoroughly inspected and vetted by ADAS, a leading information technology security firm, to ensure that cybersecurity threats are completely mitigated. Because the new FEGex is completely decentralized, has undergone strict penetration testing, and was built with tremendous redundancy, investors can rest assured that their transactions and crypto wallets remain secure. These people are amazing. Just going the amount of time they've gone this past year without any security issues it speaks to the passion and the dedication these guys are putting into this project and the genius behind it. If we go, I mean, if we look at what was that? What was it Pancake Bunny?
Yeah.
And
Qubit.
Was it Qubit? Yeah. I mean, that
three fucking hacks in 1 year. I mean, come on. Nothing says like you don't belong here like more than fucking 3 hacks in 1 year.
Yeah. And
it's almost getting sketchy. Like, is someone inside doing this shit or what? I mean, they just took everybody for 80 fucking million. Sorry, I'm a little sensitive and emotional in this because I had money that got caught up in that. Don't fucking use QBT.
No.
All right. No. This is not financial advice. We are not financial advisors. Don't fuck with QBT.
Man, I'm telling you, I had to troll them a little bit on Twitter. Just like 3 times. I hate the victim blame, but man, y'all need to like do something else. Get into washing cars or something, because crypto ain't for you guys.
What was insane is when this $80 million hack happened in January, the most recent one. You were following them on Telegram or Discord, which is what they tweeted out for everyone to do. And when you question where the fuck your money was, they were banning people. Like if you asked one time, it was one deal. But if you expressed any frustration at all, and I mean, their interpretation of frustration was like super sensitive, banned and kicked out. I mean, God forbid you want to know where the fuck your money is, Wow. Yeah.
There's a lot of shadiness in crypto, and these, like you said, man, you got to start wondering if it's an inside job. You hate to point the finger at anybody, but 3 times in 1 year, doesn't make any sense.
It looks like a duck. If it looks like a duck, acts like a duck. It's a duck.
Yeah, it's definitely a duck. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the new FEGex, and PancakeSwap has copied it, but they don't have this smart swap button, and that's huge. That's going to save you on the taxes and the gas fees. Can't do that at PancakeSwap, not unless they partnered with FEG, which I think is is what's happening. That's just my guess.
Yeah, I mean it just, all the pieces are just kind of falling into place here, and especially if there's more to that article earlier with the leak PancakeSwap.
Mm-hmm.
Leaking, what looks to be the exact copy of the FEG exchange, talking about that's what they're going to. That I have questions, man. Like that would be exciting.
Look at this.
How does the smart swap? Let's see.
It's baby Burns rocks here. That's the other thing. The trading of FEG burns rocks. See a little bit of money pouring in here. And everybody getting a little taste of FEG.
Yeah.
A couple dollars here and there. No really big purchases that I see in the last few transactions.
Now, hey, when you try to swap, do the smart swap on the porn earlier, it's not working, right? You can't hit the proceed button.
I couldn't get it to work now.
Okay, same thing. I just tried something.
And but yeah, this is brand new, and like you said, there are certain features that are coming through slowly but surely because of the switchover. You know, all the computers got to
Absolutely.
sync up and do the thug thizzle and
yeah.
do that computer thing, whatever that is.
Yeah.
They'll get it right. They'll get it right. There's no doubt in my mind. They haven't screwed up anything yet.
Everything's been well thought out and planned.
Yeah, yeah. They have they've come through 100% on all their promises, and this is better than I expected when I first came across FEG last summer. I never thought it would be this nice.
Wow. Yeah. It seemed like forever. I mean, we only heard echoes of smart DeFi, right? And it was just like they were quiet. You didn't hear anything for months. But man, their hands were definitely in the mud, putting in the work, because all of a sudden in January you heard about smart DeFi is coming, smartdefi.com, and shit, man, it just took off, and we're rolling. You know, it's exciting to have been part of it for so long. You know, and seeing it grow. And you know, I wasn't in on day one or anything. I didn't get in for until like early last summer, is when I got introduced to FEG. But still, in that amount of time, I feel like, you know, I've seen a lot.
Peer-to-peer swap pool. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to play with later when everything's fully functional. I definitely got to pick up some of that Toro. That thing is, it's running like
I know,
a
man.
bull, man.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Henry Baker says, which coins on this exchange do you fancy a few dollars on? And is Rocks similar to FEG? No, Rocks is completely different. Rocks was the first smart DeFi token, and it was the first token on the FEG exchange to have a baseline value of BNB. See, FEG is just an ordinary cryptocurrency, run of the mill. It's deflationary, but you know, it's what is kind of run of the mill now. You know, it was revolutionary last year when it came out. It was like one of the first deflationary coins that I came across. But it doesn't have any backing outside of the liquidity pools. With Rocks, that is the first smart DeFi token. So the liquidity and the backing is built into the contract. And so Rocks has a baseline value of so many BNB. Let me see if I can bring up that screen. Let's see, give me 1 second.
I think it was like 4.2.
Right. Yeah. So here we go. If we come over to FEG stats, Rocks BSC. Okay, so you see this baseline value. It's 4.26 BNB. So that's what about $1,600, $1,700, something like that. Now this is the price that rocks could never fall below. And if it ever falls below this $1,600, you can go right over to FEGex in the smart DeFi tab and burn it for backing. And you can burn your rocks tokens and get this $1,600 out if you had one rocks token. So essentially, when you buy rocks, because of this baseline value, anything if you pay for rocks anything over $1,700, you're paying a premium. Okay, and that premium comes from the tokenomics. So there's only 1,000 rocks tokens. There were only 1,000 rocks tokens, and they've burned so many, and now we're only down to
I think it's like
896
800.
left. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that creates this price difference between the baseline value of $1,600, $1,700, and the market price of 38 BNB, which is what 13, 14 grand, whatever rocks is trading at right now. So that's pretty much what creates this price difference between what the token's backing is and what you trade for it, is because this very, very cool tokenomics that the Fed guys came up with. So yeah, they're vastly different, but rocks is very similar to the rest of the smart DeFi tokens. This was the flagship. This is what they started with, and every other token that's deployed as a smart DeFi token, is similar to rocks. So yeah. And which coins on this exchange do I fancy? It's smart DeFi. I can't see where you could go wrong with any of them because there is a baseline floor value.
Yeah.
As long as you can purchase your cryptocurrency close enough to that baseline value, then you really can't lose. And especially with the tokenomics and the reflections, by holding it, your baseline value should increase over time. It will increase with every transaction, and plus it will increase and decrease with the cost of BNB. So as long as you pick up a smart DeFi token that is close to its baseline value, I don't see where it can be detrimental at all. Some of them are trading way above their baseline value. So if we go over to SD tokens, I'm sorry for not using the FEG website. I'm just not too familiar with it. But so if we go over to SD tokens, we can take a look here, and they've broken down where the price ratios. So the baseline value and where it's trading at. This one, SDSS, is trading 1.8 times its baseline value. So
Wow.
yeah, you're paying a little premium for it, but it's not as bad as, like, let's say smart emu, which is trading 159 times its baseline value. This will fluctuate a lot more than this one, in my opinion. But this is just, I'm just a guy with a YouTube channel, bro. Do not listen to me. I'm just a guy with a microphone in my basement talking about crypto. I'm not a financial dude. I'm just a crypto enthusiast. But that's my opinion, is that if you can pick these things up close enough to their baseline value, like I think Black Dog, there's one called Black Dog that's trading just extremely low too. But if you can pick them up around there, it's just as good as holding BNB, but then you have a little bit better tokenomics on top of it to kind of make that token a little bit more attractive than just purchasing BNB. And by holding it, you earn reflections, and those reflections are auto compounded. It seems like a win-win all the way around, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, there are a few that stand out that are probably worth a look. and I'm just going to go not from a financial perspective, but just looking at it, the numbers, I mean, and the project and the utility so far of these tokens. And these were launched like the first week of Smart DeFi. And Divvy is one. I would recommend looking up that one. It's DIVVY. It actually spiked really high, and it has taken a dip, so it may not be a bad time to get it. MESC.io is really good. It too it's half of its value. It's more than half its value than where it was about 2 weeks ago. So it also dipped. And then Frontline Heroes token is good. They advertise that on the FEG radio channel, and it is Sinu approved. So another thing that I would recommend and suggest if you want to get some exposure here, Telegram, I would go and join. Let me see what the name of this is. It's by a FEG bot. It's ran by a FEG bot, but it's called Smart DeFi Tokens. And they have advertisements on there of tokens that are about to pre-sell or launch. But the big one is you want to make sure that the project is Sinu or Smart Inu approved. The tokens are favorable, and it's worth a look. And it's been at least validated by someone. The utility from Smart Inu, that's what they do. So those are all good ones, and they have hit all of them over 1 million, some 2 million in market cap. As James said, I like Smart Inu just because there's a lot of value to what it does, but it's way above the baseline price. So you may want to be careful, but if the market price stays high, it's my understanding the baseline will come up there. And establish a range there. So in baseline, I also want to say it takes time to develop. So if a project launches, it's going to take months before you get a true baseline that's like growing, and you can actually see that has substantial asset backing where you could burn and get out of it, or smart lend against it, and get some bang for your buck whenever you want to go get some BNB, whether it be for a pre-sale, whether it be for a new launch, or you want to buy a dip, or maybe there's some real world expenses that have come up and you need it. Once again, this is all interest free. It's amazing. No bank would ever give you this opportunity, these opportunities. And by eliminating the middleman, which is the bank or the guy that holds the door open at the bank, we've eliminated all those fees. And so those come back to you, the consumer or the holder. So it's very exciting, but there's definitely some tokens that are worth a look. But I would start there. Make sure that everything that you see is project-wise is Smart Inu, or it'll probably say Sinu, SINU approved. And that doesn't mean you don't have to do your own research. I mean, still do your research and cross-verify. Make sure they have a website or social media, and try to find their contract address and compare it to the contract address, the token contract address on the exchange itself, just to make sure you're buying the right token. Because sometimes there's been people like MESC took off, and there was a couple of imitators that they got out there, and they're called MESC as well, but they don't have any kind of logo or anything for the real MESC. But if MESC initially, a lot of these coins when they first launched, they don't have a logo. So there could be duplicate people name, and it's just scammers, unfortunately, in any space. They're going to try to take advantage of and try to get some low-lying fruit. But just make sure you cross-reference the contract addresses.
Yeah. But if it's Smart DeFi, it's kind of hard to go wrong, in my opinion.
I agree.
Even though if you didn't get the right, even if you didn't get the right token, if it's Smart DeFi, it is asset backed. Yeah, yeah, you got to watch out for imitations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if there's good advertising going on and it's Sinu approved, you can that project tied to that, or the Telegram tied to that. You'll usually find the contract addresses in their pinned messages on Telegram. So if it says Sinu approved and refers you to their Telegram, it's likely very legitimate. So I that's the whole purpose of being Smart Inu approved.
Yeah, man. I do fancy a few of these tokens, though.
I do.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Henry Baker says, I hope they update FEGtrack soon for Android. It's very helpful for a quick while in work to look at graphs. Very great. Let's see.
See, I
Yeah.
have an iPhone. I have heard there was some Android issues. Does it not work at all on? Is that what he's saying? It's not working at all on Android.
I ain't just saying it needs an update. So maybe it's not working. Let's see.
I think there's going to be an update over all the FEGtrack so you can see your reflections also in the app. And that may have changed. I don't know. I haven't opened up the app since it launched.
Man, everything's looking good.
Everything is looking good. FEG's up and it's holding there above 4. That's good. It hasn't been seen that in a little bit. It's been a few weeks. It flirts with 4, but it hasn't consistently held over it. And then what do we have? The crypto expo. That's this week, right? Next Thursday or Friday?
Something like that. Wait a minute. Let's see.
Isn't it?
Check their Twitter real quick.
Where is reflection?
So the 18th. So in 6 days, yeah. Next Friday, which is weird. Well, Dubai's a little bit. They're a little bit more lenient on the religion in the country. Yeah, because Fridays are sacred, right? Yeah, that's the day of rest, or is that Saturday?
I think that's Saturday. Yeah, that's like their Sunday. Friday's their Saturday. Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that's how it is in Dubai. I think most of the Arab countries went to that. Like, some of them had Thursday and Friday as their weekend, as opposed to Friday and Saturday, I believe.
Right. Yeah, that's the way it was. Yeah. Yeah, gonna be a good time though. Dubai is an amazing place. Did you ever go? You ever go skiing when you were in Dubai?
I did not. I actually never left the airport at Dubai. Been to Bahrain, and I've been to. I went to another part of the Emirates. I went to Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
So, and I went to Qatar, in Doha. But as far as Dubai, no, I didn't. I didn't have a chance. I had a terrible flight from there. It was just not terrible, but it was incredibly long. The Delta 7, the famous Delta 7, the one that goes. You know what I'm talking about. I can tell.
Yeah. I would never fly Delta again because of those overseas flights, man.
Oh my God. 16 and a half hours or something. Oh.
The worst.
I mean, your ass just sticks to the seat at a certain point, and you got to peel you from it when you finally, it's time to get off.
Yeah, after I did that once. Or I did it twice. And I was like, man, I'm never doing this again. You know, the one time it was my choice, the other time it
Mhm.
was the company's choice. You know, but oh my God, never again, man. It was Emirates every other time. Emirates are Saudi Air.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Delta, this is off topic, unrelated to crypto. On that specific trip with the Delta 7, I lost my luggage on the way home and on the way fucking back. So, yeah, like Delta, man, fuck Delta. Yeah, I'm sure it's not their fault, but it's just, man, I didn't care. You know, on my way home, it was a big deal. As far as when I went back to work, it didn't really inconvenience me. But I was surprised I got my luggage at all because I was in Saudi, and it was like 3 weeks before I got a phone call. You know, inshallah, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
inshallah it'll show up,
Oh
you
yeah.
know. But you know, you gotta love it. You know, that's
Uh,
the
uh,
culture.
yeah, man. I love that place over there. Those it was amazing.
It was
I
great, man.
learned
It
a
was a
lot, man.
time of my life for sure.
Yeah.
Nothing like what the news told me it was gonna be like, you know,
Oh God, no.
not even a fraction of that. I mean, the people I never once, and we lived off the economy. We went shopping downtown. We, you know, if you had medical or dental appointments or anything, eye exams or anything, you wanted to get a cell phone, you had to go down and live off their economy
Yeah.
and mingle with the culture. And it was like very interesting, and a lot of times just you got a lot more in common with people than you think, just because we're human alone. But they would ask questions, I would ask questions, and we would learn, and you know, you'd see some cool stuff, man. And they really value friendship
Yeah.
over there, which is not was is nice to see, because I think in the West maybe we have it a little bit different. You know, it's like uh, you know, Jose's got a problem. All right, well, I'm not fucking talking to him anymore. Let him figure that shit out, you know, and
Yeah.
then we'll call. Versus like women, they'll rally. If Sarah's got a problem, we're all getting in together and we're gonna solve it, right? But over there, man, like both men and women, like friendship and family is very, very strong and highly valued. So that was neat to see, you know. And I've made several lifelong friends while I was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What took me the most was well, maybe not the most, but what was interesting was going shopping, and
Hmm.
you couldn't just run in and run out like it's a fucking Walmart. You had to sit down, you had to have tea.
Yeah, yeah.
You had
There
to
was a
have a
process.
conversation. You
Yeah.
know, we gonna get to know each other, because the next time you come in here, you know, we're gonna be friends, and we're gonna be the only, but you know, I'm gonna be the only person that deals with you with this type of merchandise. And you go see the souk, you sit down, you know, it was a long ordeal, man. I mean, you
Slap
got to know each
hands.
other's. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I love that. That was cool. I mean, they really did earn your business, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everybody kind of moves at, you know, it's a slower pace than we're used to, I guess you could say. They value their break time, and they value their friendships, and they value the day-to-day interactions they have.
Yeah.
Versus here, we just kind of go through the motions sometimes, I think, when we're working. Like, it's like, I don't want to talk to these fucking people, you know, the people you work with, or whatever. You got stuff going on at home, or maybe the customers and the clientele piss you off. But there's none of that. You never got a sense for that. They like, whether you were dealing with the guy that at the grocery store, or the guy at the cell phone place, or your dentist, they
Mhm.
wanted truly to get to know you. And like you said, at the souks, man, there was a whole process. We're having tea and snacks, and we're going to talk for an hour before we even talk business, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was always going to be that way. And if you saw that, if that same guy or person were to see, and I say guy because, you know, men or women weren't allowed. I don't know about now, but they weren't allowed to work there. the men are considered the providers. So it was all men when we're talking business. But if you could be walking down the street, don't you walk by that store without saying hi. Don't
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Hey, they will.
That's
They will.
disrespect.
It's disrespectful, but it just won't happen because they're gonna find you and gonna holler at you and call you in, and you're gonna love it. Even if we're in a hurry, you're gonna value your time and value the visit. And it's totally not what Fox News told me it was gonna fucking be.
Oh
right?
God, it was such a beautiful country, man. Everybody was so peaceful and
Yeah.
loving, and it was clean. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, and everything was interesting. You know, if you got past, well, I didn't have any bias, but I just know people that did, and if they would have just got past their bias, and they would have had an awesome time. You know,
I know.
yeah, the place was, it's amazing, absolutely amazing. Yeah, I would love to go back.
I would absolutely go back.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the time of my life, man. My, young 20s. I was a young man traveling the world, like, which was more than I could have ever dreamed of as a kid. Getting to see things I saw in history books,
dude.
and FEG takes off. Maybe we'll be doing more traveling.
Oh yeah, yeah. If we can get that that 1 or 2 0 drop, I'm gonna need 2 zeros. I might need 3 zeros.
So
3 0. I'm broke.
So Henry was asking earlier what realistic, and I what you said I thought was perfect, man. I think it's very realistic to think that we're probably going to drop a zero soon. And I think if we get another zero out of this year, that's success. Anything beyond that is just an added bonus. And I mean, if we get a third zero drop, we are in some serious money, depending on what your initial investment was and where you got in at.
Yeah.
But 2 zeros, you're 100xing your money. 3 zeros, you're 1000x. I mean, could you imagine?
I can imagine, and hopefully I'm imagining this stuff into existence. Let me speak it into existence. FEG will drop 2 zeros by the end of the year, but I have to say that I am always wrong about stuff, so don't listen to me. But no, FEG, FEG. This is not financial advice. This is just me trying to wish this into existence.
Yeah, we're speculating. We're speculating. That's it.
Yeah.
But I think that's very realistic. That's a realistic expectation and goal. I think 1 0 is going to come. 2 zeros this year, I think that can happen. Now, when we get talking 3 to 4 zeros, the amount of volume that has to come with that to support those dropping those zeros is a lot. And I'm not saying it can't happen, especially if the token goes up in value and this burn rate takes over and really grabs traction and we start accelerating the burn process. But yeah, I think we're in a good position here. It's still very, very, very early. A penny sounds great, right? But I don't need that much. Hey, I'm happy with a quarter of a penny, like that's several zeros. I mean, what do we have? 7 or 8 zeros we have to eliminate?
Well, see, we're not too far. Yeah, we got like 8 zeros to eliminate, but we're not too far off from back here in October 28th, we hit a good high. The last one I was in, but there we go. There, if we just meet that once again, that's 1 0, and then we have smart DeFi burning FEG tokens at an insane rate. And once people understand the protocol a little bit better, and FEG gets out in the open a little bit more, this thing is gonna, in my opinion, it's going to take off like a rocket ship. Just the inner smart DeFi transfers will be insane. The perpetual trading will just add ridiculous volume to the burn.
No doubt.
Yeah, that's where I see, when I first read the white paper last year, and they mentioned smart DeFi and every transaction burning FEG. That's all I could imagine, was just millions of tokens on the FEG network being transacted at the same time. And then, that 100 quadrillion tokens that they started with being like, thousands just within a year or two. Just if you think about all the tokens that are on Binance's smart chain, every transaction that happens on Binance Smart Chains, if you put that volume in FEG, oh my God, and FEG's going to be its own blockchain eventually. So I mean, just to get FEG at this point in time at this price is a bargain, an absolute bargain.
Is.
I mean, this will make anyone in it millionaires in absolute no time. And we haven't even gotten to the near future where we use FEG as a currency, and you start buying and selling things with FEG, not just trading it as, as a currency, but going into a grocery store and buying groceries with FEG, or, taking a cab and paying in FEG, whatever it is. Person to person payments are going to be nice also.
And I think they're wrapped in a smart contract, so it's like anonymous.
Yeah,
it doesn't associate your wallet, either party's wallet address, with the other at all.
Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have to test this stuff out tomorrow. Sit down and do a podcast and see if we can run through all these functions of the website.
It's not, it's not totally crashed, but it's definitely a lag. I think it's just overload, and they're probably got a couple kinks that they're realizing right now. And I mean, this is a beta version, so that's, meant that it's still in development, the final phases. So I think they'll have everything good to go here by tomorrow.
Yeah. You got to understand those computers are updating too, so they got to make them, they have to make a bunch of updates to the blockchain. So sometimes that isn't very fast. But yeah, I'm assuming by tomorrow we should be good.
I mean, probably later this evening. I mean, FEG really seems to have their stuff together. Everything's well thought out and highly detailed. If you read the FEG white papers, it'll become clearly evident to you. There's no surprises here. Everything's going to be well understood. And Smart DeFi was success. It didn't crash the server, but we for that first hour and a half, 2 hours, it was a little sketchy. It was definitely bogged down. But, towards the end of the day, it was smooth sailing. I mean, if you could deal with multiple tabs and windows and things like that, because different websites for everything. But now it's all in this one spot.
Yeah, which is extremely cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm loving this interface.
That? What'd you say?
I said I'm loving this interface.
I am too.
Oh, this pop is really taking off.
What's it at right now?
It's up 182%.
Wow. Jeez. They get launched today. Sinu's still on the board there.
Oh yeah, that's a good project, man.
It really is.
And then everybody loves a dog coin,
right?
Yeah. How could you not like a dog coin?
No doubt. Speaking of a dog coin, mine's whining.
Is it time to go out?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take him for a walk.
All right. Let's go.
Maybe we can. something crazy happens, we might pick back up later. If not, I'm sure we will be in touch soon.
That's it.
Once again, like, share, subscribe to our channel. Hit the notifications or the bell so you can get notifications for future videos and updates, and share our content on social media. We really appreciate that. We're going to get a Twitter, and that way you can like and follow us there as well. And if you're feeling generous, again, you like the information, James is up there flashing, stolen. I'm sure a reason. We would love tips. We certainly won't turn them down, because we are a couple broke motherfuckers just like everyone else. So, and again, ladies and gentlemen, this is not ever intended to be financial advice. We're not financial advisors. It's just our opinion. But we just kind of share some of the things that we do. And
FEG will drop 2 zeros.
I'm feeling it.
It will. It will.
You have to speak it into existence.
You speak it into existence.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably not accurate, but I'm speaking into an existence. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. All right. Thanks again, guys. And catch you later.
All right, brother. Peace out.
Peace.